Hey guys, it's Jess, and I am back here with my 40-week pregnancy update. Never thought I would ever say that, but has indeed happened. So today I am 41 weeks, 1 day pregnant. I went to the doctor today. They did a normal checkup, have not gained any other weight. My blood pressure was great. There was no extra protein in my urine. Or actually, they never even really told me. They did a check and I was 3.5 centimeters dilated. She could stretch me till 4. Still 80% effaced from my last appointment, which was last Thursday. She didn't tell me how far engaged her head was or what stage her head was in. It was -2 my last appointment. While she was doing the exam, she did strip my membranes, which was pretty uncomfortable for the most part. It wasn't too bad, but it's definitely not the best feeling. And she also swabbed to see if my water had broke, because I woke up this morning with a lot of extra fluid or wetness in my underwear. So she just wanted to check on the safe side and see if my water had broken and I hadn't noticed it. But that came back negative. So my water is still intact. So she went along and also talked about induction. So if I don't have her by Sunday, I'm going to go into to be induced on Monday. I'm assuming morning. She called labor and delivery while I was there, and they said that Monday was a go, that I think they'll be calling me to set up what time I need to be there and whatnot. So if she does not come by Sunday, she will be definitely here on Monday. They'll just give me a Pitocin because they don't need to give me the Cervidil to ripen my cervix, because I am already very soft, which I forgot to mention in my updated appointment exam. Very soft. So with that being said, the doctor thinks that I'll definitely go before then, but my doctor has also said that 3 weeks ago that there's a 50% chance that you'll have her before your next appointment. Well, that didn't happen. Fingers crossed that she does come before Sunday/Monday, because I would really like to not have to use Pitocin. I mean, if I have to, that's fine, but I had it with my daughter because during labor I plateaued, I think at 6 or 7 centimeters, so they ended up giving me Pitocin to get me to speed back up, and it worked pretty effectively and quickly. So if I do have to have Pitocin to induce labor, I'm not really that concerned. So now I have another appointment on Friday. They're going to do an ultrasound and also do an exam again to see progress-wise and everything like that. They did today at my appointment do an NST, the non-stress test, to check her heartbeat. So I think I was there for 45 minutes for the non-stress test. I had to hit the button every time she moved. They wanted to see how her heart rate progressed and got higher and then came back down lower. In that time, I did have a couple contractions, which, it was cool when I had my other two, but just to see the number come up as the pain tolerance is going up and the pain's getting harder and goes back down. It's kind of cool to see the numbers and on the line on the paper. They did that, everything checked out, so I was good to go. After having my membrane stripped, I did have, I would say, 8 to 10 pretty good contractions. Nothing that were very consistent, but they were pretty painful. I had some while I was doing the NST, and then when I was driving home, I had a couple, and then when I came home, I sat down and had some lunch, and I was having them then as well. But after that, they kind of went away. We're still trying to induce labor with sex, and I read something online about pumping, so I've tried that twice. They say that pumping each breast for 15 minutes or until you have a contraction, and then waiting and then starting again. It's supposed to bring on contractions nothing worked, or nothing happened rather, with me pumping. So I've only done it twice. I did it, I think, on Saturday, and then I did it today, this afternoon. But also nothing was even coming out. I was hoping a little colostrum would come out, but nothing was coming out. So I'm hoping that I'll be able to nurse her, because I didn't nurse the other two. So I'm really hoping to be able to nurse her. So I'm kind of like, was a little bummed when nothing was coming out. I mean, there's only been one time on occasion that I have had milk come out, and I was just like squeezing it with my hand and like a little droplet came out. But that was just about it. And that was a couple weeks ago, so nothing has even come out. My hips at night have been hurting excruciatingly. Like, it'll just go numb, and then I have to roll over, and then that one goes numb, and I have to roll over again. And of course I sleep with a pillow between my legs, so like having to like roll over an entire pillow as well as your body, it's just so much work. I also today walked on the treadmill. It was raining. I'd normally go out for a walk outside, but it was pouring out, so I walked on the treadmill for only 10 minutes just to keep things moving. I really, really don't want to have her tomorrow. I really don't want to have her on the 3rd. It's my brother-in-law's birthday. My son already has a birthday buddy. My nephew and my son have the same birthday, just 2 years apart. So I really don't want to have 2 out of my 3 kids share a birthday with somebody else. So I'm really hoping she doesn't come tomorrow, but I know that just because I don't want her to come tomorrow is when she's going to end up coming. Maybe it'll be in like the afternoon, and then it'll go into early Wednesday. I'm fine with that. I could have a Star Wars baby. We are by no means, my son's a Star Wars fan, but me and my husband are by no means Star Wars fans, so it really wouldn't make a difference if she was born on May 4th. My doctor does think that she will be a little small. Not smaller, but right along the same size as my other two. My son was 7'5", my daughter was 7'9". I am only measuring at 39 weeks, so I'm wondering if she'll be on the smaller side. I mean, if I make it to the ultrasound on Friday, then I will get a better idea of how big she actually is, which I guess is kind of good to know. Like, all right, be prepared to push out, a 7-pound baby, or maybe it's a 9-pound baby. Like, so maybe it'd be nice to like have the ultrasound just to figure out how big she actually is and what my body's going to endure. I know it's only been 5 days, but we can do a belly shot for 40 weeks because this will be the only time that I'm ever this pregnant, and we'll be pregnant again. So here is my 40-week belly. No, there's a couple, I think only one. Actually, it might be a scratch. I scratched myself earlier. That looks like it could possibly be a new stretch mark, but I think it's a scratch. I scratched myself earlier with my fingernail. Here she is from the front, nice and round. The doctor said her spine is all through here. That's where they found her heart rate, or her heartbeat rather. From the front, from the side, from this side, nice and low. Shirts, my husband's shirt doesn't even fit me anymore. Like, she just hangs out the bottom. So yeah, it's been a great journey. Kind of sad it's my last, but I was, surprised to be able to have this one more time. But this will be the last journey, pregnancy-wise. So, I mean, it's been a great journey with you guys. I hope you guys have liked the updates, and hope that you guys will stick around for some family updates and postpartum and meet the baby. If you like this pregnancy update, the last 9 months, or rather, the last 10 months. And as always, guys, thanks for watching. Don't forget to hit the like button below and the subscribe button. And as always, thanks for watching. Bye.